Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Don't Inhale.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
Woo! What's up, man? You just woke up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Was it a good
Alright.
nap?
Yeah, it was a good nap. You know, you wake up early in the morning,
Go to church and
Yeah.
then
and then you just knock out right after.
nice.
All right, nice, man. I'm glad that you all made it to church.
You're recharged now. You got like a lot of topics. You're extra social right now, so it's gonna be a good podcast, right?
No,
Oh, all right.
What's wrong,
it's
Mr.
like
Yo-Yo?
a little empty right now. You know, it's like the brain fog when you wake up.
Drink some water because you're gonna have a headache if you don't.
Maybe you also need to like lower the mic a bit too, so it can be right where you're, because it may be a little bit too high.
But yeah, man, maybe this cigar will wake you up. Today's another episode of Cigars Unbanded. It's my turn today.
Yeah.
So,
What cigar did you bring for us, bro?
I mean, y'all can check it out. I'm going to pass the bag here.
All right.
I hope y'all like this cigar.
We hope so. Well, I hope so too, because I don't care what cigar you bring. You can bring like a fucking shithole international cigar as long as it tastes good, man. Please, oh god,
Yup. So,
nah.
I chose this cigar. Hopefully, they could get it this time. I think it'll be good for the show. But
Wait,
yeah, then we're gonna find out, right? Like,
damn,
don't what you already know what it is.
right in the hand.
Yeah.
I mean, this feels
Actually,
like I'm gonna take guess on the price already, just based off of how it looks and feels. I would say this is maybe a $9.50.
What do y'all think? Price wise, just like looking at like the construction, right? Like you see,
Yeah.
Like
$8.
$11.95 or $12. Yeah.
$8.
I can barely hear you.
$8.
oh,
Yeah,
I think
perfect,
he didn't
that's
tell
perfect.
y'all about the price in the text, but it's anywhere from what $5 to $25.
Okay.
Just letting y'all know.
All right. Cool. So yeah.
Yeah, so let's slide it up. What are y'all? What kind of cut are you going for? Straight cuts or V
Yeah,
cut?
I'm just going with the classic, guillotine. Hopefully, this blade works
Can
with
you,
me.
can you give me the other cutter? Well, when you're done.
No, don't give it to him.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, go get it yourself.
Yeah,
Flip this table.
you want this one?
Nah, it's red.
No, I'm talking about doing the V cut.
Oh, you gonna do V cut?
Yeah.
That was fast.
What?
You were ready to smoke.
Yeah.
But as far as what was the first cigar? It was a GR88.
Yep, the Warp GR88. And then the second cigar was the Trinidad Espiritu #1. And then the
The warped.
there was a third
Illusion.
Mr. A, Mr.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo over here. Yeah, Illusion, the Cigars Privé.
I'm Mr. A, the original.
So out of those three cigars, which ones do you like the most?
I think I would rank it the GR88, and then the Cigars Privé, and then the Trinidad Espiritu #1.
I have the same order. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's hope that, this cigar is fire. Sunday fun day. Let's end the week off with a good mystery cigar. Let's see where Mr. E decided to, take us with this one.
Do we have to guess the origin, or are you gonna tell us?
I feel like, okay, at the end of it, have your answers ready. It's gonna be, okay, origin, let's see, Vitola, and then blend. Like, if y'all could get any of those, like, that's a win. Now, if y'all could guess a cigar, that's an extreme win. That's the toughest thing to do, right? So,
Hell yeah.
so you get points for origin, Vitola, and blend.
All right. Sounds good. So, Mr. Yo, I see you already, started. What are your initial thoughts?
I feel like I've tasted this before.
Well, every time we ask you what you taste in cigars, you always say tobacco. So I feel like every cigar that you smoke, you're going to be like, I've tasted this before. Because they all taste like tobacco.
It's like a lighter tobacco. It's not as, I don't think it's a Nicaraguan. From Nicaragua. It's not as harsh, I don't think.
Like Nicaraguan cigars, they do have light cigars too. So, you know.
This is like Honduran or something.
All right. Don't be, fooled.
Which is my cigar?
Mine's up here.
Okay.
I think,
Wait, which is my cigar? We are smoking the same thing though.
Yeah, but I don't want to touch his gay lips.
Oh.
Touched it, so
Damn.
I don't know if he was sucking dick earlier or something.
Yeah.
So I gotta
yo, I
watch
can't
out.
even share this video on our social media. Now your gay fans are gonna be upset. This is messed up. But yeah, I think it's Nicaraguan because that spice, it kind of hit me. But then again, it could be Honduras as well, because some of their cigars are, on the spice side.
Well, I don't know because they were over there talking about like each other, like being gay, so I couldn't really focus on
There's
enjoying
nothing-
the cigars.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with being gay. Gay stands for God and you. And today's Sunday is all about God and you.
Yeah, I never said there was anything wrong. It's just y'all over here, killing my enjoyment of this cigar.
Hey, so y'all got any topics y'all want to hit up?
It seems like you have a topic you want to hit up.
Same with you
Yeah, this
guys.
cigar sucks, man. We should go to the store and buy some new ones. No, I'm just kidding. So apparently, there's an issue with the AI and traditional artists still having a debate, but now it's more heated because ChatGPT released a Studio Ghibli edit for the photos now.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't see why they're having issues with it. If you're good at your art, you shouldn't be worried about AI. Like, let's be real. It's 2025. Who the hell has the money to buy freaking art, man? I can barely pay my bills. Please donate to me.
I mean, I feel like people are still, gonna pay for art, like to, write off on their taxes and stuff. Yeah. But my take on AI art, I mean, I just feel like it should drive you as an artist to, because okay, look, AI, right? Like no matter what, they're only creating art based off of existing art styles already. Like, well, for now, maybe later on AI will get so advanced that they'll be able to create, art that is completely new, like a style we've never seen, like, freaking Pablo Roboto over here, like, art style. But for now, it's like most of the art style, like you said, they take Studio Ghibli's, like,
Style, yeah.
style. They take like different like
Did y'all see the one with like the woman on the bed holding the sheet? You know,
No, I've only seen the
the
one.
Studio Ghibli one.
I've seen random ones. I think the funniest one was the Twin Towers one.
That's
oh
what-
my,
No,
I saw someone did that.
that's crazy. What?
This is the funniest one.
It's funny because it was like a surprise. There was like 20 photos. Everything's all happy. Everything's positive. Then you see the Twin Towers at the end. I'm like, what the? What is this?
yo, we gotta do one for the podcast. Is it?
It still works.
It still works?
I did it with my coworkers.
Oh. Did you retro hell?
Yeah.
How was it? I haven't retro hell yet. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Damn, you look more Asian now.
There's another version too, because he didn't have a shirt on.
This cigar so far. Oh my god.
It's booty cheeks.
Yeah, it's horrible. But I'm kind of worried. I don't know, man. I think. Oh my god.
Tastes like a skunk.
Hey, it might be one that
You
crescendos. I don't know.
I hope
No.
so. But it seems like one of these cigars that I smoked before.
It inspires me to buy another cigar. It's not bad. It's not terrible.
The retro
It's
hell.
not great.
Extremely spicy.
But I feel like a hobo. Like, damn, I'm going through hard times. I mean, I am going through hard times, but it's even tougher now after smoking this.
Damn. Yeah, but like as I was like saying, like, you know, I feel like AI should just push like the real creatives out there to create their own unique art style that can't be replicated. Like, yeah, AI, of course. I mean, I feel it's like the outrage is kind of funny because if, you know, the studio themselves are not outraged, why are people outraged like y'all made that kind of art style? Like, calm down, you know, like just, you know, just let the AI do its thing. The only thing that I see that's unfair is, of course, with AI, you can just kind of feed it the like, you know, the data, and it can generate art like quickly, way quicker than, you know, a person can. So I guess that's the only thing that's unfair. But creativity, I think for now, humans are still more creative than the machine. Hopefully.
Because
Hopefully.
they were upset about how it's taking their jobs. I mean, yeah, it may have taken their jobs, but it helps small companies and even big companies save money. And even then, you still see flaws, and you got to hire an actual editor to fix those flaws.
Yeah, I feel like it levels the playing field for smaller companies as well. You know.
Because nowadays, it's tough to like have a small business just in general. Just imagine trying to pay someone to edit posters constantly for you. That's going to cost a lot of money.
I mean, I feel like this could be a bigger discussion, though. Like, it might not just be about art, you know, because what if AI start doing, you know, your job?
It will.
Yeah,
It already is.
that's
I'm
what
fine
saying.
with that, you know.
It will
Makes-
eventually happen, you know, but it's like, I guess, it's like the eventual demise.
Yeah.
You don't want to admit that, you know, that career field is dying
Okay, cool.
because, you know, I feel like art with AI is a lot cheaper and easier for people to use.
Yeah, it saves time, money, and resources you don't have to invest in. Like, even in the tech field, it's already invaded there. And a lot of companies don't want to pay like 6 figures just to have someone do 4 hours of work a day, get paid in full.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the rise of AI, it's gonna allow people to. It will get to a point, right, where like they were discussing like universal basic income, because if the machine is doing everything, then there has to be a system in place, give everyone the same amount, and I guess you can, you know, be content with that universal basic income and, you know, just live the life that you've tried to live, the life that, you know, you want to live, and, you know, make the most out of your life while the machine does all the work for you. Or there will be people that still try to strive to be, to achieve even more than the machine. So, yeah, it's a double-edged sword,
Yeah. But I was saying with AI, you know how like someone should create a cigar with AI. Like, no, it's gonna happen
Are you
because
talking
okay,
about creating cigars,
or just like just everything. Like the AI picked out the blend and then created the label as well. Because like they did that with like they hop onto every hype. Like the cigar, I forgot it was the Andalusian Bull. They did the NFT,
Oh, yeah,
and some other
I
cigar
see
did
what
it
you're
too.
talking about,
Yeah,
yeah.
so someone
We
should
could do
jump
that
on
ourselves,
that
too.
I mean, I feel like
Well,
that
if
would
we have
sell.
the resources, we
Yeah,
should. Yeah.
a cigar company is gonna do that eventually, right?
Yeah.
It's like this one was created by AI, and it's like a dope label too.
Just collected the algorithm of certain types of people that love this type of cigar.
and it tastes like shit, you know.
yeah.
It's like they just create a Cuban, the AI. It's like
Or asking AI like which country, which region is the best blend, best seeds.
best seat. Yeah,
yeah.
Put in all that information, right?
Yeah. Like,
I'm pro AI though. Yeah, it's actually helping society, especially in the medical field.
I mean, every field, not just medical, but yeah, with like cigars, with AI, I just feel like, we had this conversation with, you remember like Felix, like there are only so many tobacco leaves out there, and you have the filler, binder, wrapper, like there are only so many different combinations that you can put together. Now it just comes down to like once you find a composition, you can now like does it smoke good in a Robusto, a Toro, a Churchill, a Lancero, all of that. You have to test all that out. So maybe AI can look through the database of all of the thousands and thousands of blends that are out there, and then like it can go through, because it would be kind of hard for AI too, right? Because all of these opinions, they can like go through all the blogs, but it's all like subjective. So I guess they just have to like find the I guess like the most repeated opinion, like what blend is constantly always being like mentioned, why that blend it works, and then it has to look like at like the composition of those blends, and then try to maybe like recreate, like let's say like a My Father,
Yeah, that's what it's gonna make. It's gonna make a My Father
like
judge.
yeah, the judge, like or something like that, and but the only thing it might change is like, okay, instead of like 30% Nicaraguan like filler, let's just do like 35% Nicaraguan, and like up and then like decrease the other fillers, something like that, and try to play it around that way. But
Yeah, it'd be cool to have AI be able to replicate like the actual Cuban seeds, the Cuban cigars, because every other country outside of it can't even copy it correctly. So that's why the Cuban cigars are still like top tier for many people.
wait, but Cuban cigars at the end of the day are puros. So what
It tastes so different,
What
though.
would you want AI to do? Like it's
Find
just
the
gonna
right
tell you that
percentages and
it's just gonna
where to
tell.
find it.
Create that
Wait,
flavor
what do you mean?
with
Yeah.
What do you mean,
New
right?
World tobacco.
What do you mean, right percentages? Oh, like it can mix Cuban tobacco
Yeah, yeah.
with New World, yeah, but
Yeah.
like with if it can't make any new Cuban cigars because
How do you
just,
know?
How do you know?
It's
What
just-
if all the New
it's
World
just-
tobaccos, like you get a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
try to recreate that flavor? You
No,
know?
no,
might even
like
improve
no,
it.
like I'm saying Cuban, like it can't make any more new Cubans because Cuban cigars they've gone through virtually all the Vitolas, and then all of the Cuban cigars are Cuban.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't make more. You can make new bands, I
No, I
guess,
meant like
but you can't.
replicating the Cuban cigars, because cigars outside of Cuba, they taste so different even though they have like the same seeds and so on and so forth. Because
so-
when you smoke it, you taste the difference. Not a huge difference, but a slight difference.
So like you want it to be like, okay, the best soil to grow the Cuban seed in is Iceland. So then you're gonna grow like a tobacco farm in Iceland and roll complete like Cuban wrapper, binder, filler, but like the tobacco is grown in Iceland, and let's see if that Cuban cigar
That'd be a
like,
cool research
tastes
project,
good,
to be
you know?
honest.
You just make it in the greenhouse and like try to reproduce
Yeah.
the same environment as Cuba. It's like, what's the point then?
And
Right?
for distributing, it'll be awesome to have like an AI robot that can perfectly hand roll the cigars as if humans rolled it. And then when you give it to other people, they're like, "Wow, this is hand rolled. This is amazing." And you did it? You're a master roller? I'm just gonna tell them, yes, it was me. I did it.
Yeah, what if
I'm not gonna
they
do it in front of
create,
you though.
AI robot like with physical hands. So now it's like the new thing is gonna be handmade with a like AI robot or something. Like,
I'm not
would you
gonna
want
lie.
that?
I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these rollers, they're kind of lazy, man.
What?
Remember on one of his cigars, the glue was off or something, and then it started unwrapping itself.
Oh, the Oscar. The
Yeah.
Oscar.
So is that laziness or that's like their 1,000th cigar that they've rolled and
Yeah.
like they're
Imagine-
tired and
Yeah.
You paid a few cents and you're tired. Oh my god, here.
Yeah, it's
They'll
like
never know the difference.
human error, you know? It's all hand rolled. So
Right.
not every cigar can be uniform.
Maybe AI could do it perfectly every time.
Of course, like a machine can do it perfectly. I mean, there's like machine rolled cigars that exist nowadays, but the reason why we like cigars so much is because of the craft. Like we think like right now we're sitting here smoking these cigars. It took time for it to finally reach our hand from seed to finished product. Like there's a little bit of thought that go. Even the worst company has to put some thought into it, right? Like hopefully, but that's what I would think. But
yeah,
yeah,
I don't think a machine could roll these. I mean, it could roll it, but not like
No,
this.
not a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe an AI that has like the perfect human hands somehow with the tissue and all that shit. And
yeah. There's so
Like-
many factors. The way you
Yeah.
bunch it, the way you put pressure on
Yeah.
it, it's like, impossible.
yeah, it's like gonna take a long time, like
It's a
10,
long time
10
from now.
years from now, maybe. But
yeah.
what is okay?
What?
What?
Why are you laughing? Like 10 years from now, you think it's gonna come sooner?
Mr.
what?
Yo-Yo, what you think, Mr. Yo-Yo?
I don't know. You were like,
You were like,
Agreeing with you, like, hell
Oh,
you were like
okay.
yo-yo. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
yeah. Hell
no,
yeah.
it was more like the yo-yo questioning.
What were you gonna say?
What country do y'all think this cigar is from? Well, right off the bat, right? The wrapper, I think it's Connecticut. Like,
Yeah.
Same.
Till it's
I
white.
I would hope so. You know, it could be, like it could be, deceiving too, though. What if it's like what's it called, like a Corojo Claro?
is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so, or like Rosado Claro, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, risotto, you know.
Okay. But yeah, I hope that it's a Connecticut. The country of origin. I think it's Nicaraguan. What about you, Mr. Yo-Yo? Oh yeah, we all reviewed our names, by the way, so you can call me my real name. You still want to go by Yo-Yo, then we'll call you that.
Hell yeah. I think it's Nicaraguan now, because it's like a little spicy. But like, I don't think it's pure.
Y'all can call me Mr. A or Aaron. I don't care. But the origin, I agree with the other two. Nicaraguan.
Okay.
All right.
Good,
What is the first hint?
It's just the
Do
spiciness.
y'all want me to tell y'all the?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what's your
Just for
hint?
the
What's
origin.
your first hint?
No, no. What do y'all want to know?
Like, just
the
give,
origin.
just give.
At least since we already answered that.
y'all want to know the? No, if I tell
let's
you
go.
the
Let's go like
blend-
piece by piece, like question by question. So we guess the origin. Now you can tell us the origin. You know, like piece by piece.
I'll give y'all. It's a boutique cigar.
It has for origin or origin of country.
No. That's my hint.
Illusion. That's the boutique.
Boutique.
He said my father is boutique. No,
Wait, Gurk.
no, it's not. It's not.
My father
Not my
is
father,
in
not
like
my father.
it's in every single like
Oh,
cigar
you gotta
lounge.
speak closer, Mr. Yo-Yo.
Not my father. My bad.
Oh yes, you are not the
wait,
father. I
Gurk-
agree.
Wait, Gurkha is not boutique, right? Like Gurkha is pretty big out there.
It could be considered boutique, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, Gurkha's not
I hope
boutique.
I hope it's not, you know, because if this was Gurkha, I'd be surprised because now it went from like very unbearable to maybe like a little under a 5. Like it's almost average, so not too bad. Wow, I love how we guessed the country of origin and he gave us a hint that it's a boutique. Like, okay, so now we don't know what country it's from, but we just know that it's boutique. All right, that's cool. So through this like cigar journey, like what has been y'all's favorite like brands and blends that you just smoked and it hasn't let you? Oh my goodness,
There's a big ass bee right here.
big ass B. But yeah, like for me, a brand that I would think that I've smoked and every single time it's been 100% hit has been Oscar Valladares. I've smoked the Oscar, I've smoked the Leaf, and I've smoked the Wild Hunter. All 3 cigars have been like at least a 6 for me, like above average. It's been enjoyable. So I think that's, a brand that's hit all the time.
Yeah, I think a brand for me, it's Tatuaje.
Tatuaje.
Yeah, because I smoked the Miami, the Capa Especial, the Reserva. Some of the ones in the Monster Pack are pretty good.
Oh, those are really good.
Yeah,
man.
it's like, I don't know, that flavor profile I really like.
I feel like we should buy 2 boxes each year.
Each
one
year,
one
yeah.
To, one to smoke, then one to just keep.
Yeah, Tatuaje never misses for me. So
Mr. Yo-Yo.
Acid.
Acid. I mean,
Yep.
it's flavor. That's why it's always consistent. I mean, besides acid, the only cigar that I actually remember like that is the one that you smoked.
Oh, the Viaje Full Moon, the one that
Yeah.
tasted like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, that one was so delicious. I remember it.
Yeah, you see, like, there are brands that have really good cigars, but, like, I wouldn't put them in my consistent. Like, I just know Oscar Valladares, so far, it's been 100% hit rate for me. Every other brand, there's 1 or 2 cigars that I've smoked where I'm like, oh, nah, I'm good. I would never go back to that,
I haven't smoked enough, so I really want to say Luciano's, but the Foreign Affairs is great. But I forgot the other one that I smoked.
Oh, yeah, the one with, like, that black band that just says
Yeah.
Luciano on it. I don't know the name of that one either.
It's just that one you have to like be in the right environment, have the right drink to really enjoy it. Maybe I need to do 2 more trials, have 3 trials to see if I truly like it or not. But I would say the Charter Oaks is something that for now would be my answer because it's been consistent. Like yesterday, I think a few days ago, I had Olivia G. Galacaso, and it was tasted like the dirt. But
Damn.
it was so bad that I had to smoke the Charter Oak again to get that taste out of my mouth.
Jeez.
And Charter Oaks have been like consistent. I can see why Joe Rogan consistently like smokes it.
Oh, Foundation.
Yeah, Foundations, my bad. Foundations. I really enjoy the Foundations Charter Oaks. It's just any day, any occasion, you can pull it out, smoke it, and enjoy it. It won't be like too huge and it won't take up too much time.
have you tried a Joe Rogan cigar? Well, it's like, they say it's based off the Tabernacle, but it's just like
The
tweaked a
darker one,
little.
right?
Huh?
You're talking about the darker one?
The darker one, the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
with the little, with the Indian guy on it, whatever.
Oh, I haven't
the
tried
Armenian
the
guy.
Indian one. No, I've only tried the trees, the 2 trees. Yeah,
Oh,
the Charter
okay.
Oaks, yeah. Yeah, it goes to show that everyone really has a different preference, but it also depends on like your environment, the conditions, temperature, how you feeling that day too. Because one of my first cigars I had while I was really sick, and man, it killed it for me. Just like how this bee's about to kill me. Okay, it's gone. But yeah, what do you think, Mr. Yo-Yo? Like, does it like the environment has to be right, the temperature has to be right, your mood has to be right to actually enjoy it?
Holy fuck.
That is a fat ass bee.
It's right there, dog.
Oh fuck!
Hey, we need like a.
Nah, those don't
Bro.
sting though, right?
Yeah, that's the bumblebee.
Bro, it landed right on my hand just now.
Well, I was mowing the lawn once, and the bee freaking stung me for no reason. That was the first time I ever got stung, and I
You
got
cried,
mad.
right?
No, I was a grown man.
Is it the
Oh, you were a
smaller
grown
one,
man?
Yeah,
yellow
the small
jackets?
ones, yeah.
Yeah. The bumblebees are nice.
Bro, when I was like
Okay.
9 or something, I was at the soccer field, just like putting on my fucking stupid soccer socks on, you know, the long ones, and then like 3 wasps just come and like sting me in my ankle. 3 wasps. I'm like, what? It seemed like a cluster of them. I was like, what the fuck? I started crying my ass off.
Holy shit.
The plant attack.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I remember, like when I was a kid, I used to play like kickball out in the neighborhood, and there was this one dude, like one of your old friends. He came and like we were just playing kickball, and he saw a bee, and for whatever reason, this guy like wanted to catch the bee in his hand, and like he caught the bee in his hand, and like it stung him, and like you just see his hand like become swollen, and we're like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Was
like,
he crying?
no, he was. I don't know, man. He was different. I was like, all right. But man, I remember those kickball days because you know, your friend, he was on the soccer team too, and we were like freaking fresh out of elementary school. This dude was like a freshman in high school, and when we played kickball with him, you know, he was launching those like he was launching the ball like 30 40 feet into the air like in the neighborhood, and we're just like holy shit, like but then like eventually we like just said fuck it, we gotta catch it. So then we started like just like kind of tracking like the ball in the air, and we stood under it, and like we just let it like fall into like our hands, and then he changed the strategy up where he didn't like kick it high anymore. He launched it like forward, like right into like our bodies, and at
Yeah.
first we were dodging that. We're like, oh hell no. Like it was quick, like holy shit, getting hit by one of those, like you gotta be ready.
Man, I miss those days, kickball days.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just playing outside and shit. You know?
Yeah, nowadays we're all iPad kids. Yep.
Yeah, even the grown-ups, huh?
Yeah, I mean we you know
Oh
we
my
we
God.
have like
brain rot from TikTok.
we have like a pocket iPad, but yeah, we're all like iPad kids, man. Like, yeah. Did y'all even remember the last day that y'all ever played outside? I don't think any of us did, right? One day we were like, all right, see y'all tomorrow. We went inside and we never came back out again after that. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy to think about.
It's like when I was a teenager.
Like
riding
what?
my bike.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
an
I think-
adult, like you're so busy with everything else.
I think the last time playing outside was like maybe 8th grade for me.
Sheesh.
Because I used to ride bikes to school, right? And my friends used to live in the same neighborhood, so we rode our bikes. There was a elementary school right next to the middle school, right? So in the mornings, we would drive up to the elementary school, play like basketball for an hour, and then go to the school. We'll be stinky as fuck, sweaty, and just like head over there.
Damn.
That was so fun,
In
man.
elementary school? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, you had hoop dreams back then, man. You could have made it to the NBA like Manu Ginobili, Guatemalan Manu over here. He was Argentinian, close enough, you know.
What?
What, y'all both speak Spanish? Like, that's...
Yeah, same continent, same
But
country.
like, he could be a Nazi. Like,
All right.
I don't know. You never know.
All
Yeah,
right.
you know they did.
I
go
guess this topic took a dark turn.
there. I think a wider turn.
Oh, I see what. Okay, yeah, it took a brighter turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
a whiter turn. You know.
Oh, like the Reich, like the Third Reich, like the Reichter term. Yeah.
Yeah. And
All right.
frankly, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I agree. Jeez.
Yep. Did y'all see that one? I think there was a podcast I was listening to with Bert Kreischer. He said he went to like the Anne Frank Museum, and he thought Anne Frank and Helen Keller were the same person. and and during the tour, he was asking the group. He was like, wait. If she's blind, deaf, and mute, how does she have a diary? and like the whole group was like looking at him like, are you talking about Helen Keller? And then he was like, wait, they're not the same person. I was like, okay, damn.
Yeah, because the other person was a Jewish girl, and her daddy wrote in her diary. Yeah, it was heavily edited.
So they were both bullshit.
It was actual bullshit.
Because I know Helen Keller, you know, her translator was like making up shit.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait,
also
for real?
true.
Yeah,
That's also true.
That's also
Nothing's real, man.
Yeah.
Like Rosa Parks didn't really get kicked out the bus.
She wasn't the first either. That's
Yeah.
what's crazy.
She was a CIA agent. You know, that's what they say.
For all we know, they were just telling her
moly.
to sit down. She wouldn't sit down. Like, come
She
on,
looked
man.
like Obama's in Obama's family line or some shit. You know,
Oh my
Wait,
god.
how do you know?
just because
she's
like the
CIA?
facial. Oh, come on.
We're not going to get too deep into it
You said just the facial. You fucked up.
because he might get assassinated, you know? I mean, he might suicide.
Who?
You.
No, I'm not. I'm never gonna. I don't want to die. All right, guys.
I love the sarcasm, you know?
No,
It feels real. I feel the emotions like that. He got to go into acting, man. You got to, man.
I cannot shoot myself in the back of the head. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Only he can. He's
I-
flexible enough
I
to do that.
definitely, you know, I mean, I can, but listen, y'all, none of us here are
Yeah, none of
suicidal.
us.
None of us here are suicidal.
Nobody would. Yeah. Did y'all hear about the, off topic, but did y'all hear about the NASA rover spotting hundreds of spider eggs on Mars? But it's really a rock. So kind of like a fossil. But they don't know how it got there.
It's
But
like,
then again, Mars used to have life.
it's like a fossilized
Fossilized
spider eggs.
Yeah, spider eggs.
Wait, how did they know spider eggs?
Huh?
How did they know it's spider eggs?
That was their guess from looking at the images from the rover.
That was
Because
their
like spider
guess.
eggs look like little, like cotton balls or
No,
some
yeah,
shit.
I thought
right?
it was like a sack
Yeah.
of like web.
It was like a rock made of like hundreds of tiny spears, so they're assuming it's spider eggs.
How can they assume that shit? Like, what the?
It
It's
could just
not-
be a weird mineral or something.
You gotta remember, NASA doesn't really get enough funding from the government. I mean, we recently left two astronauts in space for over 9 months, and we had to get like a billionaire, Elon Musk, and his SpaceX to rescue them. Thankfully, they got rescued. Cause man, 9 months in space is a long time. Like you're just waiting. Like, damn, y'all supposed to pick us up 9 months ago. Hello?
What if it was all just a setup for Elon to like show SpaceX, like, oh, look at what
I
I
believe
did.
it.
I mean, you remember when he had that robotic arm that caught the missile?
So it's like all PR.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
It's like all PR.
I mean, yeah, I
That's
think
how it is
so.
with politics.
Whatever
man.
happened to the Tesla in space? Remember that
Yeah.
red Tesla?
Yeah, I mean it got launched,
Yeah.
so it's like still going on wherever it's going.
They're still doing their
So
research.
just like waste, like just
Yeah.
littering in space.
Well, yeah, space is so
I mean, every
big,
country
I
does
guess.
at this point.
What's one more waste?
You know, it's funny when people are like, man, I wish I could go into space. And it's like, you are in space. Technically, right? Like, we're in space.
Yeah,
We're on
but-
a rock floating in space. So
Yeah,
technically.
but like, don't be an asshole either. Like, you know.
You're on Earth.
No, we're on a rock floating in space. Like, we're already in fucking space. Like, what do you mean you want to go to space? Like, oh, you want to exit the Earth's orbit? Okay. Like, yeah, I guess. Like, but,
I guess
oh,
technically.
talking about like orbiting, right? Like, have y'all ever thought, where the fuck is the sun leading us? Because the sun is moving and the planets are moving with it. And we're just like following this big giant ball. Like, it's like, hell, where are we going? Like, what is the end game for the sun? You know, like, we just like moving, like the Milky Way galaxy is moving like closer
Until we hit something.
until we get closer to the aliens. Like, they can finally like make contact with us or something.
Or closer to God, you know?
Closer to God.
I mean, there was a theory
God.
that we're in a black hole and like it's expanding, right? But like the dark matter value, it's not constant. So they think that after it expands, it's gonna collapse. Basically, that's what they think right now. I think that's what the universe is gonna do.
So when it
Not
collapses,
even
like what happens is everything gonna start over, or
Well,
just-
everything's gonna go back to one point, I guess, because everything's gonna collapse in on itself. Because the bigger it gets, the weaker the dark energy is, so that it doesn't push as much. So that eventually it's gonna go negative and go back inside, like collapsing on itself.
like when it collapses on itself, then what happens? Are we gonna go
We're all
back?
gonna
in a
die.
certain-
What do you mean? The universe is gonna get into one point.
We're not gonna be like teleported
How do you-
somewhere
Yeah.
else. or
How do
some
you
shit.
know that? Like, how do you know we're gonna die? What if it sends us to another point in time or another location?
No,
Have
they don't
you?
even know what's underneath the ocean. Like,
Yeah, have-
Yeah,
deep in the
I mean-
ocean. How,
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, we're gonna die, but like that's all hypothesis. We've never been through that event. What if it sends? Okay, let me ask you something. Right, historically, people say that humans have only been here for about 300,000 years, but then there are documents that says there are like species of like Homo sapiens back then that used tools like about 2.5 million years ago. So why is there such a large disparity? Do you think that maybe that black hole event already happened and there was a time lapse and then it reappeared like 300,000 years, maybe like 2 million years later, and that's when the 300,000 year time point began again, like picked up again?
I think if that black hole event happened, there will be no Earth for it to happen on again. It's like the whole universe collapses. So it's not like Earth just reset, whatever it is, but like it's a whole universe. So it will be like a whole new universe when it comes around again.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm trying to say, like because
So-
why was there such a huge gap in like that history of time? Like what happened between that 2.5 million years and that 300,000 year time point? Like, okay, maybe it collapsed and then another big bang happened. Like, I don't know. Like,
But what I'm saying is there will be no continuation. It will be a whole new different thing in itself. Like it will be a whole different universe, a whole different timeline, I guess, because it's a whole new universe after it collapsed, right? But I mean, why I think there's a big gap. I think a lot of it got lost in history, because I mean records, like it doesn't last forever. Even if you like fucking etch it on rock, eventually it's gonna go away. Like give it 2 million years, I'm pretty sure it will erode. But like, yeah,
no, but you say that, but I'm saying like they say documented it's been 300,000 years, but like based on the cave drawings and like archaeological discoveries,
yeah,
it dates back like 2 million years.
yeah. I mean, I still do believe that humans were way more advanced than we think they were in the past. They weren't just like,
I believe it.
yeah, because I don't know, it just feels weird to me, like how like in the 1800s they built like all these like Capitol buildings and stuff like that in like record time. It's like a year. They got horses and buggies and they're building like these like 1-ton structures out of stone with
Like,
no road.
man, I think it's like corruption.
What do you mean?
Because now they make cheap products like the roads with
Oh,
the
yeah, I know
asphalt.
what you mean.
They're making the shittiest asphalt so
Cheaper,
they could keep,
shittier
yeah,
materials because it's cheaper.
Yeah, with buildings too, they're probably doing that shit
And
too.
you see
and-
architecture is like less artsy, like it's looking more dead, pale.
Yeah, it's all
and just
square,
depressing.
like straight lines, right? There's no like curvatures anymore in these buildings.
Yeah, I mean, you could really see it with like the older buildings. It's like
Yeah.
it has more like
And it lasts thousands of
artistic
years.
and like craftsmanship to the building. It's like sturdier. Like all these homes, I don't know. Like on TikTok, right? I've been like watching this home inspector do all these home inspections, and dude, these homeowners or builders don't give a fuck.
They don't,
They
yeah.
fucked over
It's worse,
a
house
bunch
now
of
is
like
like
these.
worse.
Yeah, like a whole neighborhood like fucking fell down or burned down.
Yeah.
Because like
It's like collapse, like
yeah, like no, like it literally burned down because I think the wiring was fucked up. Like he was supposed to do like a inspection on the whole neighborhood by this like builder, but like the whole neighborhood burned down. So it's like they go out of their way to fuck up the owners, and like they recommend like home inspector that they know so that they check it off.
Yeah,
either
yeah,
way,
yeah. See, but that's what I'm saying. Cause maybe it's corruption, greed. That's why the buildings are like this now, right?
Yeah, on the topic of buildings, the recent earthquake in Southeast Asia,
Myanmar.
well, it affected Thailand. Well, certain parts of Thailand too. In I think Bangkok, there was a building that was under construction that fell down. They went into like deeper dive into it, and there were Chinese builders faking their papers, talking about how it could withstand an earthquake and so on and so forth. They're cracking down on those guys as well. And people are worried now that what if this same company that built other buildings in Bangkok have the same standards? What if the earthquake actually was directly in Bangkok, Thailand? A lot more buildings would actually fall down.
I mean,
And people are actually worried for their lives right now.
yeah, I mean, I also looked into that too, but the reason why that building fell down is the, choice. Because if you look at it, why did only one building fall down and not all the others, right? And it was because architecturally, the way they built it is, if you imagine like a table that is only on 4 legs.
It's like the table we built at the
No, but like the
lounge.
table we built, we at least have like that middle
Yeah.
piece, and like the bottom also has a connector. This is just, imagine 4 legs and you put a tabletop on top.
Holy
So like how unstable that is. That's why like that building fell too, and yeah, that's just negligence by that architect company. But looking into the earthquake, it's pretty crazy, because the last time that an earthquake hit Myanmar of this magnitude was in 1956 or
Yeah.
something like that, right? Like
It's like close to a century.
Yeah.
Since something this big happened, I think.
close to like 80 years, 70 years. So like
Man, they're really just trying to destroy that country, huh?
and,
Dude,
bro, and like I was seeing that it says like the place that it affect. What's the name of the city that it is? It's like Siang. The fault is Siang, but the city is
so I think it's like Naypyidaw. It's like right in the middle.
yeah. So like they say like that earthquake like caused around 70% of Myanmar's GDP.
Yeah.
Like it affects 70% of the total GDP of the country.
I mean, okay, I don't know how true this is, but like I heard my family talking about it. There's like some part of the country where like you can't even like walk through it anymore because it stinks so much from dead bodies.
Holy.
That's possible.
Yeah, it's like all these bodies, dude. Like it's reported like a certain number, right? But
Yeah,
it's,
what's
like,
the death toll right now? Do you know?
no idea, but like it's a lot higher than what they're reporting because like
Yeah.
They're
a lot of-
downplaying the numbers right now.
yeah, like dude, they're like going through the rubble. It's like I saw a video of like a son like crying to his mom, that's like stuck on the rubble. Like he was like holding the arm, and it was like on X. I was like, wow.
Yeah, last time
Fucked up.
last time I saw the figures, it said like it was somewhere around 50,000.
Yeah,
can
it's
see that.
Holy crap.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cause like buildings over there, there's not no like hard safety standards. There's like no government entity going around checking all these buildings like that. It's like if you got it up, people living in there. It's
Basically, just
okay.
building just a basic shelter.
Yeah, it's shelter. People just need a place to live.
And then also like the reports were saying that it's kind of crazy because Myanmar, the geographic location, right, is sitting on the big plates. Like the 2 big plates is the Eurasian plate and the Indian plate. And like that, and you don't construct buildings that are earthquake proof. And maybe it's what you said, there's not enough resources and not enough like funding for them to do that. And then also like the last catastrophe that hit the region was, remember that hurricane that happened around the Indian Ocean region back in like 2007 or something, I want to say. And when a hurricane happens, like the soil is loose already, and this earthquake that hit, like it's basically like you guys imagine like if 2 plates are sliding by each other, like naturally if it's smooth, it's okay, right? But sometimes it might get caught, and when it gets caught and it's trying to keep on sliding, there's this friction, and when it finally like slips, it releases all of that like kinetic energy, and then the depth of this earthquake was only like 10 meters. So like it wasn't deep enough for like, the rest of the earth to absorb it before it hits the surface. So like it was so shallow that by the time it hit the surface, that's why like it traveled all the way to Bangkok, and Bangkok was like 700 miles from the epicenter
That's scary.
Bangkok was 700 miles away from the epicenter of that earthquake, and that building still fell. So yeah, that's just like I don't know.
Have you guys ever experienced an earthquake before?
Yeah, one time, like when I was really, really little, I was in California, and I was at my aunt's place, and I remember I was upstairs, and I was like just chilling, and then out of nowhere, right? Like I just felt like this tremor. Like I was like, hold on, like am I lightheaded? Like was I dizzy or something? But then like my aunt like had called from downstairs like, oh, did you just feel that? I was like, holy crap, what was that? She was like, oh, it's an earthquake. That's normal here in California because like they're sitting on the San Andreas fault.
Yeah.
So like it happens, so yeah.
Damn, I was in Guatemala this one time. I was staying at a hostel with my brother and like two other people in the same room. It's like two bunk beds. I'm in the top bunk, my brother's in the bottom bunk, and then like maybe 1 a.m. everything starts shaking. I like jump off the bunk bed immediately. My brother's still sleeping. He's like snoring. I'm like, yo. I look around. The other two people are still sleeping. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, wake up. We fucking run outside, and it's like fucking, like we're moving and shit. I'm like, oh my God, this is scary as fuck.
Isn't the protocol supposed to be like going under a table or something?
I don't know, man. I don't want to stay in those concrete buildings. I don't know, like.
Oh yeah, you might be in the rubble. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Wait, in an earthquake, you're supposed to go under a table, but what if you get crushed?
Because
All those buildings are like straight up concrete. Like I don't know if I want to stay.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to stay inside a building.
Yeah, I stayed like in the middle of the street, you know.
And then you like fall into the earth.
I started doing the split.
has you or your family member experiencing earthquake events?
Oh nah. I mean, the closest thing I've experienced to an earthquake was like I don't know if y'all remember it in like I think like 2015 or 16. There was an earthquake in like Georgia, and you could feel it in like where we live. For like a little bit. It was like at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Like the next day, people were like, "Oh, you feel the earthquake last night?" We're like, "Nah."
Damn.
Because it was like on the Richter scale, it was only like a 2 or 3. It was like a minor tremor,
Yeah.
What about anything else like a hurricane or a tornado or a
I mean,
freaking
I think
fire tornado?
I think the closest thing was a tornado while
Fire
we were
tornado.
going through like Louisiana. It was like going crazy. Like we had to pull up into like a a rest stop and just like chill there for a bit because like I swear
I bet you were happy pulling up to the rest stop.
Yeah, because like dude, it was like dude, are we gonna die? Because like we couldn't even see where we're going. With so much like water coming down and wind.
I know that feeling, man. Shit, I'm about to die, man. I got the only gas station I'm in. We gotta get out of here, guys.
Yeah,
But he
dude.
probably did other stuff at the rest stop.
Probably
you know?
took a dump. Yeah.
No, it was
Probably
with
some
my
gay stuff.
family. Wait.
Why is he doing gay stuff with his family?
Isn't that what happens at the at the rest stops? Like,
Oh, God and you. I see what you mean.
No,
Yeah,
you're
God
talking
and you.
about the
Like-
truck stops, man.
no, it's the rest stops too.
No.
That's where the
Rest stop.
truckers like.
That's the lot lizard.
Yeah, you're talking about the truck
man.
stop.
No, the rest stops. That's where people get killed. That's where like
That's
you
true,
find
murderers.
needles and gay people. You know,
Wait, I thought that was truck stops.
that's like glory holes at the rest
No,
stops.
I'm
too.
telling you, it's. Oh, I don't know what
Yeah,
rest stops
what
you
rest
go
stop
to.
you
No,
go
I've
to.
never been to a rest stop. You know,
I don't know what rest stop.
I feel like you talking about first-hand experience.
no, I've
man.
heard about it.
Nah, I've never seen a rest stop like
Even
how
if
you
there was a
described it.
tornado, I wouldn't go into a rest stop. You were like happy. You were like, all right, let's go here.
The closest I experienced in Georgia was like a tornado watch or something, but it was an actual tornado going on. And I was on the highway halfway home. I was like, damn, there's not much cars. There's only a few cars. And me and 2 other cars like swerving left and right. It's like, you know what? I need to increase my speed and get my ass home, man. This is ridiculous. Thank God I made safely.
Or have y'all experienced like an eclipse? Like
Oh yeah.
I think like what is the eclipse where
Solar eclipse.
solar eclipse? Yeah. Man, that was a weird experience.
Yeah,
Like
it
I
was-
think I drove up to like Tennessee with my brothers and friends. And like there's like what are those bugs that make a lot of noise?
Cicadas.
Cicadas and other you hear them at night, right? And then when it was like the full eclipse, everything just went like
Quiet.
quiet. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Like it felt so weird. I don't know. It's like
Yeah, like you kind of understand why people thought it was like God.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the past.
it's so weird, man.
Yeah, the eclipse. But you know what was even weirder? How like that eclipse happened, and then they were like, "Oh, this is a once in a lifetime thing." You know,
Every
if you,
year is once in
if
a
you
lifetime.
miss it, like you won't see it. And then like what, like 2 years ago, we had another eclipse. You remember, like a year or 2 years ago, there was another solar eclipse, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah, no one's fact checking that shit. Like next
Yeah.
year, it's gonna be like, oh, the last solar eclipse. We're gonna be like, oh shit.
yeah, all right.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you need to buy those eclipse glasses," but you see President Trump just looking directly at it.
And it's always
Damn.
like sunny. I mean, it's always like cloudy or some
Yeah.
shit. And it's like, fuck.
All right.
You ever
Well-
seen like a shooting star or something?
You know,
No.
I thought I did. I think I did, but it's just too fucking fast. Like I look up and it's oh, was that like my like the floaties in my eyes that just went by, or was that like a shooting star?
It's just a UFO sighting.
I
It's-
saw like 3. It was
Oh,
like, I was like, damn, that looks fucking sick.
It's like a
You saw a meteor shower.
Yeah.
You didn't see no shooting star. Oh my gosh. Wait, but before we make this cut, what's the next hit on this cigar?
What do y'all want to know?
Whatever you wrote down in your notes, like, because you gave us whatever the fuck. We guessed the country of origin. You said the boutique. Like, we didn't even guess that.
Was
but
it a Georgia boutique?
Huh?
A boutique that you bought it in Georgia or online?
no,
you
boutique
know?
cigars means it's a small batch. Like,
Oh,
it's not like My Father, Arturo Fuente,
okay, I see
or
what you mean. Okay.
Padron.
Let's see. Most of us have tried this cigar.
What is most?
Whoa.
It could just be one. Well, most is two. At least 2 of us.
This could still be a foundation.
Ave Maria. No, it wasn't spicy. No.
The Ave Maria is a gigantic cigar.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
can't be
it's not
it.
gigantic.
Like, this could be a foundation. But foundation is mid-level boutique, though. It's not like full-on boutique. So that's a really vague hint.
Maybe that's why he gave it to us at the beginning. It's pretty vague.
Is it intermission time?
Intermission? Okay, good.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go pee.
All right, so you said
What was the subject?
most of us have smoked this
I've
cigar
tried this
before.
cigar before.
Have I tried it? Nah.
I don't think so. No.
Wow. So we still don't know the country. We still don't know the blend. We know that we've tried it, and it's a boutique, huh? Shit. I mean, what are your verdict on the cigar? I would give this like, yeah, I think this is about like a 4 out of 10 for me, flavor-wise.
6 out of 10. It's not disgusting. I could smoke it.
It's spicy, right?
Yeah, it's a little spicy, but like I feel like that comes with like just cigar in general.
I give it like 5 out of 10 because I've had way worse cigars.
I'll give y'all another hint. Yeah, I've smoked it before, right? It tasted way better the first time. Not this level of spice. But yeah, that's all. That's a hint. That's why I chose it.
How long have you had it stored once you bought it?
That's enough information,
Because
That's enough.
That was like a week and a half.
Curry, is this like a Curryvari or a Buenaventura?
I don't know, man.
Buenaventura.
Come on. Is the shop closed now? Like, we guess the brand is like, the stall is now closed. Because when we guessed, Warped, like the brand, like that's when John was like, the stand is now closed.
Would the president of Honduras or the president of Nicaragua love this the most?
I think if they're cigar smokers, they would like cigars from our regions, you know?
Not really. What is this, a Gurkha? Ugh! Guards, off with his head.
Yeah, just imagine the Indians rolling cigars, right? Like,
Wait,
just imagine how they prepare food. Now with cigars, they're like, fucking.
Oh my gosh! Like you remember that one clip that you see on the internet where that guy, like, they were like, he's not even moving fast. He's just moving his head fast. You remember that clip, Mr. Yo-Yo?
Yes. But yeah, it was like what I saw was the appliance like fixing dude. He like moves super fast, but he's just doing everything at like normal speed.
Oh, that guy too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love those videos. Kind of fun.
I like that other guy. I think he's Indian too, but he's like like not electrician, but like he tinkers with electricity. He's always like fucking like.
Oh, the
burning himself.
engineer guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He's in
skits,
America,
though.
yeah.
Oh.
And he
was
does it
pretty
on
funny.
purpose for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
views. I can't blame him because he makes a lot of money.
He does, yeah.
Oh man. What else is crazy on the internet? Like y'all ever seen those like Chinese cooking videos where like they cook rocks? You remember those videos where like they like freaking like cook rocks and then like at the end they're just like freaking like nibbling on the spices and seasoning off of the rocks. And I'm just like
some poverty shit right there.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm just like, what the
Or I like the other Chinese ones where it's like they have like this beautiful like chicken or like rabbit or something. It even has like a tag and they're like fucking doing a manicure. They're like combing it and then they just fucking and like make a dish out of it.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, those videos too. I've seen that one.
Or like the ones with like the woman with the big ass titties, just like, you know, it's just for the
Those are good science videos, I
yeah,
agree.
they are good cooking videos.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, recently we talked to our friend that went back to Vietnam, and he absolutely did not have a great experience. And
Shout out, Richard. Shout out to you, man.
yeah, shout out to you, Richard.
Yeah, you're not a real Vietnamese guy, man. It's
Yeah.
like
Hey, Richard, I still support you, man, because
Yeah.
I can understand from your point of view because you were stuck with your mom and she couldn't even speak Vietnamese.
Well, yeah,
And
what
she
does
was
he-
Vietnamese.
What
He's
does he not like
Vietnamese.
about it?
everything.
I mean, it's just
didn't really enjoy
he,
the
he
trip.
just said that, you know, like him and his mom are too like Americanized now, which I understand. You know,
Yeah.
like it's all like different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, like you just got to go and see for yourself. And yeah, like for me, I mean, I've been in America for 21 years now. Like, so I would say that I'm Americanized, but
But still, like, well, my point of view is like I want to experience those things, that culture, the way of living. You know, it's like it's tougher, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it is tougher, definitely.
Yeah, it was tough to find a proper restroom that
Yeah.
didn't have a hose that would like fly you to the moon. Those pressures are crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. But so it's like even those little things.
But
like,
it's good to
that's-
experience, though.
That's what I love about it.
Makes
know?
you
It's like,
appreciate
yeah.
the things in America more.
Yeah. I mean, I freaking love going, you know, to Vietnam, but that's just, you know, it's like you can take the monkey out the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out the monkey, you know?
Yeah, he did say it was jungly, but yeah, about the hose, like I feel one time it was the pressure was so high. I think like
It teared your...
I think I had like a little
Tear your
tear 'cause,
tissue.
like every time I wiped, I was like,
But I do like the hose system, man. It's clean. Like,
It is
you for
clean.
sure know that you clean yourself, you know? Like, no questions asked about that.
but I just wish there was like some paper towels or something because
Options.
you got
More
jungle
options,
ass
yeah.
after that, man. This shit's
You gotta just
like-
wash it with your hands, bro.
no. Okay,
In
you,
Burma?
you spray it, but there's something to dry it yourself
Yeah, yeah.
with. So you,
got
just
wet
gotta
boxers,
fucking.
man.
A little and then
Just shake it
fucking-
off.
Or it's like you just wait a little and you hear those two little drops fall out, and it's like, all right.
Oh, okay.
No, man, don't ever do that motion again, man. That was so sus. What the fuck, man?
Or you just got to put your hand in like one time and then wash your hands afterwards, you know?
Man, fuck it, man. Like
Or your t-shirt.
It's
you
over
know?
there. You know what? You know what? You just have the rest of the day. You just have a damp like sensation down there. You know?
Yeah, that's the worst feeling.
Man. Yeah, but like, when I travel, I just like to experience, because it's like the reason why I leave America isn't to find America where I'm going, like I'm trying to find what's new. Like that's the fun of traveling and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just all like perspective at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully, Richard gives, our country another chance, man. I mean, the first time he went, he told us it was nice. That's why he wanted to take his mom.
Yeah, he
But-
was asking me questions because I shared some of the videos and the photos. He was like, "Wow, that's the nice part of Vietnam that he wanted to, explore himself." But because his mom is like older and has health issues, he was very limited, and she's so used to like things in America.
Yeah.
Like there were some customs that he didn't like at all.
But, the silver lining is that at least his mom was saying that, oh, I'm glad to see that, the country is definitely like changed for the better, but it's not up to her standards yet. So, yeah, I mean, but that's not the first person, like one of Ed's like customers, like they were telling him like, oh, why would you even go to that country, and
Damn.
but like they haven't been back in forever, so it's like you have to go. Like there's a reason why people go, right? Like it's not like people are like, oh, like the consensus is like, nah, never go there. Like you have to go to really see for yourself. Like of course you're gonna have things that are not up to par with the US, but when we were over there, we saw things sometimes that were even better than the US. Like that one cigar lounge we went to, no cigar lounge in the US has like
Yeah.
been even close to that like level. That was amazing cigar lounge out in Ninh, and like the bathroom that they had. Y'all said there was
It was a golden toilet.
tech bathroom I've ever
Yeah.
been to. Yeah.
yeah, like so it's like most of the country, of course, like it's still developing, but for the most
It's
part,
improving.
it's definitely like if you can go, like go and see it for yourself. Like I want to go to Africa. I know like a lot of people always say like, oh,
For real?
there's nothing. Yeah, like
Yeah, I heard he was gonna take you.
Africa.
Yeah, you were gonna go with him.
yeah, like bro, when I was in Vietnam with your brother back in 2018, we met this German guy and we were asking him like, oh, what's the coolest like place that you've traveled to? And he's like, believe it or not, like a lot of the African countries were really cool. Like when you get there, you rent like one of those like off-road like 4x4s and you just drive from country to country. Of course there are countries to avoid.
Like the Congo.
Yeah, like the Congo, like, don't go to like those areas, but like he says like, if you go to like the areas that he went to, it's like you're driving and you just see like, the safari, and it's just he saw so much wildlife there. It was crazy, like incredible. And then the landscape was beautiful too. So yeah, I mean, it's just experience. I would love to, be able to experience that one day.
Back on the subject of your customers, I remember you mentioned they were like Vietnamese next generation that were born and raised in America but never
Yeah.
experienced Vietnam, and they only hear like the trauma stories from their parents, and that's
Yeah,
no
'cause
justification to not visit your homeland.
It was their parents. There's like they don't want to go back there anymore.
It's like 30, 40 years ago, and it's come on, you gotta at least experience it once.
yeah.
Like when I first visited Vietnam, Joe was like convincing me, and I was like constantly like, man, I don't care, I don't want to. But after I experienced it, it was great. He has a lot of family members, and they were really nice people, and they treated me just like family too.
They were actors.
Nah, that was like the best part in Vietnam. You know, it was like the people out there. Like, what was that?
Some people, not all the people.
Yeah, but it's like the people we hung out with. Like, what was his name?
Yeah.
We?
Yeah, that was
How-
a.
Like he was
Cool
our like
experience.
tour guide in the north. Like he just knew every spot, every place to go to. Like he took us to this one village with like waterfalls that's like undeveloped. But like in a year or two, when you go back, they're gonna have ticketing booths there and better restaurants and stuff. And yeah, like it was like a random village. And when we pulled up, they saw us and like they've never seen
His kind.
like whoa. What do you mean by his kind?
Guatemalan man in the wrong country, you know.
Oh,
Just kidding.
I'm Mexican, man.
Oh yeah. He's Mexican, you know.
Yeah, like they've never seen like they never in their life would have thought that they would see like someone of like Hispanic descent like go to that area, and it was like awesome, like pretty cool. But I mean that trip overall was cool. Like I let them experience everything, like all the big cities, little cities, small cities, like towns, villages. We had a wedding like
Oh, yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Like it was so funny, man.
I had that Cuban suit on.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, that suit was better than the custom suit I got from Vietnam.
Same.
But I will say the custom suit I got from Laos was a little better because, you know, he took his time. I think it's because we didn't have enough time to get it, you know,
Yeah.
adjusted. But the only reason I said some people was because, you know, in the line, you know, it's still a developing country. In the lines, they're still next to you, like right here. Let's say I'm right here. They're right next to you on your breathing on your shoulder. I miss the days when COVID was still there and everyone has to stay a few feet from each other. I don't want you breathing on my shoulder. Like, who's going to cut the line? Come on, calm down.
You just gotta let them, man.
I ain't letting them
Maybe
cut
it's
the line.
you.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll let them cut the line. If they pull out a machete, I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead, man. Shit.
Sheesh. And yeah,
But
like
experience, you got to experience Vietnam for sure.
Yeah, and the food tour, like that was.
We is
we
a great taxi man.
experienced-
yeah.
Well, former gangster too. Great tour guide. Well, I don't know if he was a former gangster, but he had authority.
Let's see, like, oh yeah, like the thing that I didn't understand is like when you know, Richard was saying how his mom and him didn't really like know where to go and speak the language. I mean, of course, there's a different dialect in the north, but I mean, I was okay. We was from the north, and when we were in North Vietnam, everywhere we went, like I pretty much understood them for the most part. Of course, there are like different words that they use that are, you know,
Dialects, yeah.
yeah, like due to the dialect, but for the most part, it was understandable. And like we left Ed by himself in Ho Chi Minh City, and he navigated around perfectly fine. Yeah, yeah, man. He went on one of those websites and he saw what he liked. He's like, yeah, y'all go to the beach.
What website? You just walk around.
Oh,
They talked
yeah.
about
Yeah,
sucky, sucky.
The boom boom.
yeah, the boom boom, man.
I will say Google Translate does need to like fix up the issues because when it was just me and Edwin trying to order food, it was a little choppy and they had their own version of Google Translate and that was choppy because we were trying to order some veggie fried rice and they kept telling us veggie and fried rice. I was like, yes, veggie
Yeah,
and
we're like,
fried
yeah.
rice.
And then we get a plate with the vegetables on the side and then like a rice dish. You know?
I'm like, what is this, man? Put it into one plate.
That was a cool spot though. It was like
It was
late at
It
night,
was a cool
right?
spot, yeah. What's crazy is those workers, the Vietnamese workers, they work hard, man. The women, they work really hard because they were running all over the place trying to make sure that we were like happy,
Yeah, like anyone that's looking for an adventure, definitely check out Southeast Asia in general. I think like all those
Super cheap.
Southeast Asian countries, they're cheap. The people are pretty cool for the most part, and yeah, like I want to explore like next door to Vietnam too, like Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Nepal, like those places. But I think I had a better. I don't know. I had a worse time in Japan, and I would say Japan is Americanized, like pretty close to
I just
Oh,
feel
man.
like it's overhyped because of social media.
Yeah, like it's a clean, really clean place, nice like structured society, but I just feel like again, I just keep on saying it's not as accommodating. Like y'all said in Vietnam, y'all can use Google Translate and they'll try their best to work with you. But in Japan, it's like
They're so used to the tourism. I think, yeah.
if you don't know Japanese, it's just they just kind of look down upon you.
I will say the local areas in Osaka were they're very nice people. Even when you're like 5, 6 feet away, just look at the menu. There's 3 guys working on takoyakis like crazy. One dude saw me. He just ran up to the front and was like saying something in Japanese, come on, come look. It's like speaking me in Japanese, like, oh. I was like, here, Google Translate. I'm just looking. It's just, I guess certain regions, they have too much tourism, or there's, like how New York is, like the people are just busy minded. They don't care about the people, just only about themselves. That's how I feel about, I guess just cities in general, like Tokyo. Japan, it just costs way more than Vietnam. And I'd still rather go back to Vietnam and Southeast Asia in general. You could do so much more with your money.
Yeah. And I just feel like in Japan, I think we got to do some nature stuff in Japan. I think that would be pretty dope. Even eating out there in the nature. I don't know if you've seen those clips. Like,
It's pretty nice.
yeah, right? Like, they it's like those fish in the sticks. They cook it on the open fire and shit. Like, I want to experience that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too. I feel like I gotta do those activities in Japan to really get the full,
Because I know in
experience.
the Hokkaido region, they don't get much tourists. That's why people's experiences, they say those Japanese people are very accommodating. They're always trying to talk to you. They're trying to see like, oh, where are you from? So on and so forth. No one visits here.
It's super cold. It's super cold up there, though. That's
Yeah,
why.
I really hate the cold, but for the experience, is worth trying.
Man. Yeah, so I mean, now that we're almost done with the cigar, what is another hint you can give us? Like,
I'm going to try. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try this live feature. Going live with Don't in Hell. Let's see. But, let's see.
Or you need some time.
No, this next hint. Let's see. If I give you guys the full blend, I think y'all could search it up quickly. So I'm gonna give y'all like 2 parts of the blend. Well, y'all want to guess first the
I
blend?
still don't know. I'm still a beginner to the point where I don't have enough knowledge of the blends.
But like,
Just say
you could
the
kind
they
of
do,
guess
they do.
like wrapper, binder, and filler, right?
I only know the rapper.
it's the rapper Connecticut Valley, Connecticut. It's not Ecuadorian Connecticut.
Okay.
Nicaraguan.
All right.
All right.
Same answer as him. I
all
copied
right.
off his answer.
Okay. The wrapper is Connecticut Valley, and you could tell like
From the
this
color in
wrapper is
general.
very like light, right?
Yeah.
And there's Ecuadorian Connecticut, and they don't use like cheesecloths to like make shade, right? They just use the clouds and stuff, so it's gonna be a little darker. What about the filler?
Filler Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you the filler. It's Nicaraguan. So yeah.
Binder.
What made y'all like? What made you guess Nicaraguan filler? I mean, yeah, Nicaraguan filler.
Like the spiciness to it. Like this might be like, I don't know. I feel like it's Jalapa Nicaraguan binder.
Okay.
Type shit.
But yeah, that was a hint. So
Binder is also Nicaraguan.
Is it?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if I should tell y'all.
Yeah. It's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah. We can
Well, at
barely.
least to us.
Once y'all Google it, yeah. All
I'm
right.
not gonna
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
Google it.
It's not. It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's Honduran?
It's Honduran. Or Dominican.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Dominican as well.
It's none.
Why you guess that?
I don't know the taste, man.
It sound exotic.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sad that like the first time I did taste it, it was like a really good cigar.
Oh.
You know, and it's like
It's all right now.
it's all right. Maybe it needs more age or something, but
Weak aging.
because it is a little too spicy. Oh shit.
Oh,
Boutique. Is this? Oh nah. Boutique that we've all smoked before. I mean,
no, we all.
well, most of us. Like the only thing I could think of that's pretty good around like that looks like this might be like the
Oh
What's
shit.
it?
Say hello to our 4 viewers right now. You know.
hey, what's going on, y'all? We're just
Hey.
guessing, live shooting this podcast.
Oh,
Guessing,
14. Let's
guess-
go.
Guessing this mystery cigar right now. Man, I think it's maybe like the Charter Oak, Connecticut. That's like the only, But then he said it's boutique,
Yeah.
and Charter Oak is, according to John, he said Charter Oak can be considered a boutique because the creators of Charter Oak, they left Drew Estate.
So this guy is like, hey, please stop. I'm calling 911. We're talking about cigars. Cigars unbanded right now. They're trying to figure out what cigar we're smoking. So
All right.
Call 911, man.
all right, this guy said, what are your favorite current NBA players of all time?
Current.
And-
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. How can it be current and then of
Turn
all
off the
time?
That's what I'm saying.
Just turn off.
So
the
is
volume.
it current or is it of all time?
He said, I subbed. What are your 3 favorite current NBA players? Oh, my phone died.
I'm talking about the
It's fine. It's just 14 viewers.
man.
No, that was a
the
good
Lakers.
amount.
Well, before Ed's phone died, a viewer asked what are our favorite 3 current NBA players. I would say right now, like probably LeBron,
Man, the Lakers.
It said one, right?
LeBron, LeBron, Luca, and Jokic.
They got LeBron glazing song right now. So like they turn all these old songs like Man in the Mirror is like Catch a Grenade for You to like LeBron songs.
Okay. Yep.
We love it, It's
Yeah,
funny.
you love it.
Oh fuck. Yeah, definitely LeBron, Luca, the Don. He's the next generation coming up, and maybe like Kyrie if he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him play. Actually,
I don't watch it anymore, but definitely before I quit, Luca was good.
yeah, man.
The latest news I heard was him getting traded to the Lakers.
He hit me so many parlays. Love him. Clutch.
Yeah. But with this remaining 3 minutes, we gotta review the name of the cigar. So I'm gonna lock in my
Yeah, you gotta lock in
answer.
your
I'm gonna
answers.
say it's I think the Charter Oak, Connecticut. Or it could be the Buenaventura too. I don't know. This is kind of tough, man.
You could
Fuck.
go Charter Oak. I could go Ventura.
Buenaventura.
Yeah,
Y'all want one more hint?
yeah.
It's like $15.
Okay.
Yeah, so that changes everything. 'cause-
Hold on. Hold on. We gotta reset because there's no way I can guess this with that new hint. Whoa,
It's fine. Yeah.
man, $15.
$15. Yeah. 14, 15.
You gotta carry this.
I had enough of it.
All right, since we're at the end of it, okay, the binder is Brazilian.
Brazilian.
What the fuck?
That doesn't change anything. I don't think I've ever smoked a Brazilian before.
Could you say that again? It didn't pick up.
I don't think I've smoked a Brazilian before.
$15. Wow. For who?
Yes, sir.
I still feel like it's a Charter Oak, Connecticut shade, but that's like $7.
Then
I don't even know.
Yeah, you can find those for like $5.
then
five,
it
six,
can't be.
seven.
It can't be that then. Oh shit.
Unless you got scammed.
Y'all want to lock in some answers?
Hell no. Now I
All
want
right.
to unlock those
All right.
answers.
Or y'all could ask some more questions if y'all want.
I want to phone a friend. He'll
That's
be my
crazy,
answer.
man.
Where's Mr. J?
Okay, maybe these other hints will get you closer to it. Maybe it will. I think it will. I said y'all have tried it, so I don't think
Yeah. We've
you-
smoked it.
you've smoked it. I think once I say who smoked, Jay smoked it before.
Oh.
It's not Darren's brand, right? That guy.
I don't know if you smoked it, but you tried it, so it's like
So you haven't smoked it, but you took a puff.
For $15. Wow. I mean, shoot. What about how much is the Highclere Castle? The Edwardian?
I don't know how much that is, honestly.
So it's not that one because he just bought it. So he should know.
$14.
If he said like, oh yeah, that one is like about 14 or 15, it could be it, you know. This is crazy.
What the heck, man?
Yeah, so let's just use my lifeline while you guys, tell some stories. Tell some more stories, man.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Yo, go live.
Random story.
We had like almost 20 viewers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like what? 1/5 of our
They'll
subscribers?
live. They'll live. What stories you got?
Man.
My Burmese friend?
No, it's not a story, but like
Then don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. What's up? No, what's up? What's up? What's up?
I fucking forgot.
No,
You
no.
just derailed my train of thought, bro. Oh man.
Now it was gonna be a crazy. I don't know what you were gonna say, but
Me neither now. Fuck.
What's the next country you would want to travel to? Like
Thai.
money and stuff when it's
Definitely.
Thailand?
Yeah, even like my
Oh,
parents.
closer. Yeah.
I mean, even my parents wants to go, but like Thai is like definitely a place I want to visit too. Because I don't know, my aunt, they used to live in Thai for a bit when they were younger, like 20, 30 ish, and they're like, man, we're trying to go back too. Like if
Yeah, it's a
if it's
huge
with
country.
them, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they could, show me around. I feel like that's a lot better than maybe that's why your friend Richard didn't like Vietnam.
Huh?
Maybe that's why your friend Richard didn't
Yeah,
like
he
Vietnam.
loved Thailand.
It's because like it's like some countries are just like harder to navigate without
Yeah, they've been accustomed.
someone
to the
being there that
foreigners.
knows what they're doing. It just wastes a lot of time.
and
I
also
think.
it's like imagine you just went with your mom. It's like
yeah, it's like
You're very limited to
It-
what
yeah,
you can do.
It could be a lot fun, like more fun, I guess.
Yeah.
If you do something else, but I mean, you don't get much more trips with your parents. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Take it while you can.
What about you, man?
man,
Or you need some time?
nah. There's a few countries like Iceland. I want to go to Portugal. I also want to travel in the U.S. I want to go to Yosemite, Yellowstone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Rainier.
Rainier.
Hell yeah. I think Rainier is like one of the better parks. Washington.
Washington.
In general, dude. That state is so pretty. I wish I lived up there.
Damn.
It's just expensive, and always raining. But yeah, definitely. What about you?
You found it? No.
I
Damn.
would have to say
Let me make sure.
Laos, Thailand, and Kazakhstan. Because Kazakhstan is like a upgraded version of Mongolia. There's just so much nature and landscapes to. They have everything.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Dang.
But for Laos, I need to go back to Luang Prabang. It's starting to get too many tourists and foreigners. I want to go before it explodes.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
Because you can just fly there, take the super speedy train to get there. Tickets are cheap. Thailand is just huge, man. It's just huge.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. I feel like Thai has like a good reputation of
Oh, yeah.
food, places to visit, things to do. It's like all around well-rounded place.
So many social media people and foreigners have gone there and just lived there. A lot of them don't go back.
Yeah, because you don't really need to buy groceries
Yeah.
over there. I think eating out is pretty common.
A lot of American restaurants are there now too as well. And it's cheaper than what we have here. Man, here it's like, man, the high class burgers be like 20. Well, average burgers be like $20. One of decent burgers like in Georgia will be $7 before taxes. America's just becoming more expensive.
Yeah, man. That is the truth. Any update from you?
No.
So it's boutique.
Oh, are you
You've
back on
tried
live?
it before. And what? Connecticut shade, Brazilian binder, and Nicaraguan filler. I could be more exact with the filler, if that helps.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like a Nicaraguan criollo and corojo filler. From Jalapa.
Ah, jalapa, see?
Jalapa.
Does that change anything?
Ja,
for
ja,
you?
ja, ja.
So what made you choose this cigar?
Like I said, I've smoked it before and I liked it. Like, I swear the first time I smoked it, I'm like, it's giving me like this Cuban twang to it. And that's why I chose it. And then this time it's like, fuck, like pure spiciness.
Yeah, I mean, this
Would you
is
smoke it again?
This is very tough.
Would you smoke this cigar again, Mr. E?
I don't know about now. I think I would try it again, honestly, because it was pretty good.
I don't know if I would try it again, man. Holy crap. But just like all cigars, you got
Okay.
Atabay.
Okay, another hint. It wasn't in this Vitola. Maybe that's why it tasted better, because it was a smaller ring gauge. Pretty sure, yeah.
Smaller
Slightly
ring
smaller,
gauge.
yeah.
Lock in. Lock in, T. What you got? Because we ain't got.
John, we need you to come back from Thailand.
Yeah, please save us.
Please.
Smaller ring gauge.
Is it on?
It is on, yeah.
Like live?
Live, yeah.
I thought your phone was dead.
You see this? Yeah.
I'm talking about the man on the Lakers.
Did it take you to space the first time you smoked it?
I don't know what you mean by
Take
that.
you to space.
Like,
This is
took you to a
not-
different place?
Nah, it wasn't that crazy either. Like, but
calling 911.
yeah, but like as far as like the cigar, what would y'all rate the cigar?
6.
A 6?
It's
Still
little
a
spicy,
5?
Yeah, like
The
four,
spiciness hit off
four
in
and
the
a half.
beginning.
Like
Four
the
and a
final third, it's definitely I have that, there's like a sweet taste to it.
Yeah, the final third, it felt like I walked the plank off a pirate ship. I didn't really have a choice, and then I died.
All right, for the 6 viewers, they're trying to guess this cigar right here.
Oh, he has the.
Oh, it's upside down.
You can look over right now.
Hey, chill. This cigar, they're trying to guess it.
So far, 4 viewers. Any
I'm still
questions?
a beginner. I'm still a tutorial. Like RuneScape, tinderbox and logs, trying to start a fire.
I feel like we don't know what's going on, but we're here for the ride,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on either. I am lost too. So, man.
What did it end up tasting like in the last third for you, Mr. Yo-Yo?
Spicy. I mean,
What?
it was spicy. I mean, I don't know. It's like, when it's like spicy, when you inhale it, or not inhale it, like put it in your mouth, right? Fuck! When you inhale the smoke and leave it in your mouth before you.
You don't inhale,
Okay, stop.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
it's
stop.
like spicy, It's like you can taste it.
Yeah, it's less of a Thai spice and more of the Indian spice, like the Indian street food spice, where you don't know what the hell you just ate, and then you find out like someone's foot was used in making it.
Damn, this guy is like becoming AI right now. He's like,
I like to phone a friend, Elon Musk. I need you to call him for me.
hey, Elon.
This over with, guys.
Try typing in Grok, like Connecticut wrapper, a cigar with Connecticut wrapper,
Yeah, you do it. I don't know how.
Brazilian binder, and Nicaraguan filler. I don't know, maybe.
Mr. Yo, can you do it because my brain is fried right now?
No.
Man, I'm in space, man. Because the
But yeah,
nicotine got me.
Sorry, guys. Like, I wanted to give a cigar that we all enjoyed. I think that's the whole point of doing this. Also, is like enjoying cigars and doing a podcast. But
It's like right now after finishing the cigar, it feels like right before the space launch, you're in the spaceship and you're facing all the way up.
and then
That's
it
how I'm
blows
feeling
up.
right now. Before it blows up.
Yeah, like, I mean, I.
Damn, I switched the camera to my face and we lost like 3 viewers.
Oh my god, man. We don't need those haters anyways,
Macanudo.
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 That's a big brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is not, Mr. Yo-Yo, it is not Maruchan noodles. But I would love to have some right now.
All right. Should I just tell y'all?
Please.
I kind of lied also.
You're a liar.
Okay,
man. You're
what
a
was the
liar.
lie?
You're gonna know then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
what
what
is
was
it?
the lie?
The whole point is for us to know.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell us the hint that was the lie so I can
But
at
you
least
can't just be the
think about it
you
and
can't be
then
the
lock
Riddler.
it.
But
not
none
tell
of my
us.
hints were lies. But like, it was the questions y'all asked, and I didn't reveal the correct. Well, I didn't give y'all a wrong answer. I just didn't.
Okay, Mr. Riddler.
It's not Brazilian.
Oh, I see what he means. Like, as in, like, one of the choices that we guessed was the right answer, but he didn't.
Yeah, I was just
For
like,
real?
I don't know.
Damn, so now it comes down to either the Buenaventura or the, Foundation Charter Oak, Connecticut. But, like, he said it's $15.
I still think it's
though.
Charles,
That's-
no matter what.
Isn't the other one more?
That's one thing you.
The other one isn't even expensive either. That's the thing that's.
Remember,
getting
I
me.
was like, I don't know.
But you said you bought it for $15.
Yeah, but it
But
was
he
like
might be lying.
it was that question I asked, and I was like, I don't know. If y'all remember the question,
What did you
Yes.
say? I don't know.
Charter Oak Connecticut Shade.
you want
I'm
to just
guessing.
reveal it?
Yes, please reveal it.
Yeah, yes, but let's lock it in. Like,
Lock it in.
Charter Oak Connecticut Shade.
But come on, it's $15.
You might be lying again, man. I
No,
don't trust you.
none of my hints were lies. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, Anne Frank, okay.
all right. Yeah, I'll I guess go with the man, but John never smoked. I don't think he smoked the Buenaventura.
We should call it John just to wake him up.
what time is it in Japan right now?
Should be like morning time right now for him.
You know, he smoked, like, definitely he did smoke at Charter Oak, Connecticut. Well, damn. We asked him a lot of questions and he said he doesn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was just one question. I was like, I don't know, honestly.
I'm choosing.
Nah, you know, you said I don't know when I was like, oh, is this Curivari or Buenaventura? And you're like,
Corivari.
I don't know.
I lock
Oh,
in
then,
Corivari.
Well, then that wasn't it. He said, oh, then yeah.
But have you ever seen a Kulivari like that shade?
Yeah,
Now that you mention it, I did.
yeah.
If y'all remember that question y'all asked me, y'all would have the answer.
Damn.
Can you
Yeah.
give us a hint of what we asked? Hint of a hit, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Recall.
Let's just,
Come on.
let's just,
My brain is fried, so
let's just like go with, you know, like our guess, you know.
All right, you said Charter Oak, right? Foundation.
Arturo Fuentes.
That's at boutique.
Ave Maria.
Okay.
It was not boutique either, right?
Is this from Joya de Nicaragua?
Oh yeah.
That was your answer?
Damn, for $15, I thought, you know, that would, you know, be it. Because, you know, John definitely did smoke Joya de Nicaragua before.
Wait, since we, lock in our answer, can you tell us what the I don't know was?
That will reveal the cigar. Y'all want to know?
Yeah, I mean, are we at the end?
He wants to guess it so bad. You
Yeah.
know, it's like
At least I get the brand or something. Golly. We are
We had
terrible.
it. No, not we.
Okay.
It's just you right now.
lock in a brand.
We are terrible.
foundations.
Lock in a brand. Come on,
Can't
guys.
even help you.
Yeah. I mean, at
Charter
this
Oak.
point, yeah.
Foundations.
Foundation is like the brand.
Okay, is that your final answer? Lock it in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's a foundation.
Whoa.
I told you. I
Wait,
told
but for
you.
$15?
He got scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you just
Nah. It's like
Like-
14, 15.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I asked them about, like, isn't the the Castle Edwardian, the Highclere Castle, like, isn't that for, and he's like, I don't know, so there we go.
Is that your final answer?
I mean,
you
I-
sure?
Or, like, the Victorian or something, but I think Edwardian, yeah, like,
I say
out of all the
Victoria.
foundation, you know, out of all the foundation, I think, you know, that is the only one. I mean, Wiseman, Charter Oak,
All right.
Begnatara.
It's the Santander. I got it on sale for $15. You know, no, I'm just kidding. Oh,
Can you just say it?
Woo! It's the foundation, Highclere Castle Edwardian.
yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
you got
sir.
it. Mr. T got it.
Yes, sir. I was like, man, it can't be no Charter Oak, man. What? $14, $15?
Yeah.
He got scammed.
Damn, he threw me off. I was like, how much is the Edwardian?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna answer that. You know, it's like
I don't know. Oh my gosh, man. Damn. Well, there y'all have it, man. We smoked on the Highclere Castle Edwardian in the Robusto. Vitola from Foundation. And this has been another episode of Guess the Cigar, Cigars Unbanded, Mystery Cigars, whatever you guys want to call it.
At the end of March, yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to keep on marching forward with these videos. But until next time, you know, why didn't you hit until next time, you know, just keep on enjoying your cigars out there. And thanks for tuning in with us always. Y'all want to say anything else?
Mr. Yo-Yo, any last thoughts?
Don't in hell.
Wait.
Don't in hell.